Hello students, welcome to another lesson presented by the Learning Depot. I'm Lulu Shaw. In today's lesson, we will learn about the pronunciation of ED and how it can affect the verb by even adding an extra syllable. In a previous video, we learned about the simple past tense, and in particular, forming the regular simple past by adding ED. But adding the ED to the simple past is not so simple, because the ED has three different pronunciations, and this is confusing for native speakers and even more so for non-native speakers. In today's lesson, we will learn about the three different pronunciations of ED. Let's begin. When forming the past tense of the verb adding ED, you may have noticed that ED has three different pronunciations: id, t, and d. Now this may be curious for non-native English speakers, but the fact is that depending on the ending of the verb, the ED will take on a different pronunciation. Let's start with the id sound for ED. In words like in wanted, needed, added, started, or visited, you will notice that the ED adds an extra syllable. It is pronounced id. It's a voiced sound that makes your vocal cords make a vibration. If you touch your throat, you will feel this vibration. We usually apply this pronunciation to a verb that ends in a D or a T, or if the verb has a silent E. Sometimes the ED will sound like a D sound. This is also a voiced sound. In a voiced sound, remember your vocal cords vibrate, and you can touch your throat when you say this sound. Examples of these words are called, used, followed, loved, begged. Notice that this sound does not add an extra syllable. And lastly, the ED can sound like a T sound, like the T. Usually when verbs end in P, F, S, CH, SH, or K, the ED is pronounced like a T. This is called a voiceless sound, and it does not add an extra syllable. Like in these words, helped, cooked, laughed, washed, or watched. In today's lesson, you learned that the ED suffix has three different pronunciations and may even add an extra syllable to the verb. Make sure to go back and review the parts of the lesson that you did not understand, and if you have a question, leave it in the comments section below and I'll be sure to answer it. And please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. And if you like this lesson, please like and share so that others may learn about my channel. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.